and close your eyes and find out the most comfortable position
Okay.
of your body. So
To
it
put up
should, yeah, it should
because
be.
of my blood flow and my heart thing. Okay.
Eyes are closed and find out the most comfortable place for the body to sit or to, and the position of the body, and also the posture, whatever the posture. You can stretch your legs, you can keep your body in the most comfortable position. Become aware of the space all around you. Just the space, maybe 1 foot all around the skin of your body. Why? We confine the territory of the mind not to go outside. The more and more we become aware of the space around the body, one day the mind will stop wandering. In second part, just look at the position of the body. Any part of the body should not be should not be should not be stressed. Third is the posture, so you have recognized the posture. And now, being comfortable, look at the neck joint, feel the sensation. Look inside the neck joint and experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. What we are doing is more important to understand. Why we are looking at the neck joint? We want to change the direction of the mind. The mind is always directed in a waking state outside. And you can very well imagine, if the mind is directed outside, we have millions of objects, people, relations. With one object or a person, we have thousands of different feelings that we have accumulated during our journey of the life. So, what happens when you change the direction of the mind? You change the state of the mind. So, looking at the neck joint is just a trigger point where we recognize the mind is looking inside. Look at the shoulder joints. Look inside the shoulder joints. Be there and experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Now look at all the joints of the body, starting from the neck joint, and look inside shoulder joints. Look inside elbows. Look inside the elbow wrist. Look inside the wrist fingers. Look inside the finger. What we are asking the mind to be aware of inside, not outside the world. That is the main point. We can, instead of the joints of the body, we can also employ other means, but at present. So then the vertebrae and the hip joint, knees, ankles, toes, the entire body as if the mind is living within and no movement is there. We experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. We did nothing, we simply changed the direction. So, changing the direction through contemplation and awareness relaxes, calms down. That needs to be properly understood again and again and realized by practice. Anytime, anywhere, in any situation, you experience this sense of anxiety or reaction or duality or a conflict or upset. Can you withdraw, change the direction of the mind by being comfortable? You are the winner. Oh, no, but I cannot close my eyes. No need to close your eyes. Just through the contemplation. It is possible. Even if your eyes are open and you are in a situation, you are upset. Okay, then you just ask mentally, oh, here is a neck joint. So what is inside the neck joint? Oh, that is sensation, comfort, and steadiness. What is inside the shoulder? You are asking yourself. So when you're asking, that is the part of the contemplation and reflection, and you will see within few seconds you have changed the direction of the mind. That is, when you change the direction of the mind, you change the state of the mind. Here outside your home, you see many homes, variety of objects and people, and then you enter into your house, you have changed the direction. You see, oh, now I feel calm in my home. So it's a pointed awareness, movement of the mind. Now, in that state, look at the point in the forehead. Look at any point in the forehead in the space. That is what we do when we look at the highway and the traffic is moving on the highway. Same way, the thoughts are moving on the space. The space remains untouched by the thoughts, feeling, and emotions. That we have to see, reflect clearly. Yesterday I was driving and there was a very heavy dust storm, and when we looked at the mountain peak at the back of our house, we saw that black brownish mountain appear purely white, as if there is a snowfall. Temperature is 110 degrees. So then I said to myself, let us wait for another 5 or 10 minutes. Again we see the brownish mountain. What it means? Nothing happens to the space. The space cannot be polluted. Dust settles down and the space does not change. The same way, the space in the mind does not change. We have to be very clear. You contemplate and reflect again and again. So that is why I give the two steps or in all meditation practices. Being comfortable, we have understood the knowledge behind it, and being carefree, we have understood the knowledge behind it. Knowledge means awareness. Awareness means understanding. No, no, but yes, mind always will raise the doubt. Let me make it again clear. I'm sitting in my room. So should I repeat that whenever I have to go out, I will go outside my room through the door, not through the window, because window is totally closed. No, it is just an understanding. It is just an awareness I have. Can we have the same awareness when any thought, emotions, and feeling interrupts and I have an understanding? Oh, thank you. Thought has come to go. The feeling has come to go. They are not the part of my existence. I am none of them. They are like the traffic on the road, on the highway. Even if you say this in your mind, it will work in the beginning. Why I said too? Because we want to get rid of the thoughts, feeling, and emotions of the guilt, money mind, monkey mind, reactive mind, anxious mind, likes and dislikes. Well, we will continue our journey. So we want to go a little deeper. It takes time, sometimes weeks and days and the months. So we want to hasten that process. So we want to keep aware. We want to. We want to keep. What we want to keep? The direction of the mind and awareness of the space intact. And that is where the role of humming comes. So we need not to do it forcibly, very casually. You take a little deep, silent, and slow breath, and while breathing out, you make the humming sound, breathing out from the nostrils. Lips remain together and as long as deep you can do. So, how you can do deeper? If you take a deeper breath, take your own time to inhale into the belly, rib cage up to the throat, and then do the humming. Now stop this. Why we did so? I was doing humming sound 4 times in a minute. It means my breath rate and yours also. It was more or less the 5 breaths in a minute. No, but then what will happen? It will instantly trigger the nervous system and bring the nervous system to calmness and will raise our awareness to understand scientifically. So we have done it for 5 minutes. But why to have that sense of relaxation? No. So parasympathetic nervous system relaxes and brings the calmness. There is a rise in awareness, and when you live, think, speak, and act in higher awareness. Nothing, no anxiety, duality, conflict, guilt, etc., can attack your mind at all. Like at this time, we are living into higher awareness. You're listening attentively and being into the practice. Just check it. Even if you may have a thought of a guilt, but it is not triggered by any emotion. So we remain relaxed and calm. So I have explained you the importance of the 3 steps, and now the mind we will put the mind into 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 the state of relaxation and calmness to contemplate and to reflect. Why we do this? So that the knowledge and understanding continues to live in our mind. At present, mixture is living, sometime anxiety and sometime calmness. Goal of Eastern wisdom is to discover that permanent joy manifesting through the mind. So, for what we do, we want to settle it. Look at the head and the neck. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at the right arm. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. You experience that now that sensation you experience it may be in the form of tingling. Sometimes it is like heaviness. Sometimes it is like lightness, coolness, and also sometimes hot. Everything is good because that is how we understand, oh, mind is definitely going within, I have to continue. Okay, her mind is surely going within, and I need to continue without any reaction. Looking at the chest, in the belly, in the front, shoulder blades, in the spine, at the back, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. The mind moves on the right leg, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Left leg, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. The entire body, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. The last step, we will contemplate, reflect, and become aware of the state by mantra. Where is the mantra? I have to go outside my room. Okay, so how? Oh, is there a door? Yes, there is a door. Very good. So let me approach the door and I can fit in. Door is bigger than me, and I came outside. Why I said so? Oh, anytime you have guilt, reaction, anxiety, duality, oh, where is the door? Let me get out of it. And you are free. So the mantra plays an important, but mantra with a contemplation. This is what I contemplated just now. Example of a door and you went out. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. So you are listening the mantra, or you can also start listening, and you can also start chanting mentally as you will continue doing the practice. You will learn it, and then we will go to the meaning of it. You see, I have to go out. I have to get out of my room. So the meaning, here the meaning. Meaning is, let everyone be happy. Am I included? When I say everyone happy, so I am also included. Yes, I am also included. But where is this happiness? That happiness is our essential nature. I'm just giving a comparison. Oh, here is a door, and I can fit in and get outside my room. Just giving a metaphor. Oh, happiness is my nature, your nature, everyone's nature. So, where is the problem? Nowhere. Let the mind say that problem is nowhere. Oh, but I experience it. It is because of ignorance, desire, and action. Oh, these three causes the problem. Yes, we will understand. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve santu niramaya. Again questioning. Where is the meaning? Let everyone be in the state of well-being all the time, in all the situation. Oh yes, let everyone be in the state of well-being when, where, in all relationship and situations. Why? It is our essential nature. Okay, it is our essential nature. So mind, you need not to make me run after the thoughts causing anxiety. As such, it does not exist. सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु. Let the grace and the blessing should fall upon each and everyone. Am I also included? Yes. So when we are into anxiety, we do not realize when when we are in anxiety or stress, we do not realize the grace and the blessing are still present. It is like I gave you an example, it is dusted by the storm without any harm or change to the space. I believe, oh, without any change. So I have that state in myself. Yes, it cannot be polluted. Let me become aware of it and let continue to receive the grace and the blessing. It appears the grace and the blessing seems to stop in stress. Really? Really it stops? If it stops, do you not continue to breathe? No, I continue to breathe. Do you lose your house? No. You see, it is everything is there. And the fourth line is Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhaved Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhaved Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhaved. It means let no misery in the world should exist. Best thing is to understand misery exists in ignorance. Peace exists in misery exists in ignorance, desire, binding desire, and action that we take to remove it. And the peace and the happiness exist in knowledge, in wisdom. That is why I need to talk a lot. Now do nothing, simply look at the breath in that state of awareness, and you see the breath is going in and coming out. Breath is going in and coming out, independent, and you will see the unconditional peace is there behind that breath awareness. Why it is unconditional peace is there? Because it does not depend on anything. So it has come from deep within me. And it is always present. It is always present in wisdom. That door is always present. To get out of my room, I gave an example. But if I close my eyes and then start searching the door, I will never find. That is the masses in a different metaphor. One need to contemplate and reflect again and again and again and again. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both of arms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside the palms. Know your experiences. Bring the hands down. How do you feel now?
Okay, very good.
Yes, that practice needs to be done again and again, morning, evening, afternoon. So I have summarized all the last 20 sessions in a practice to move ahead. A tree is born out, out of the soil or a seed. Tree is born out of the seed. So the cause of the tree is the seed. No, but what is the cause of a seed? It is the tree.
Right, yeah.
That is how we apply the cause and effect relationship. So if the tree is the tree born out of the soil or air, or, yes, they are the other instruments, the helpers. Tree is not born out of the soil. Yes, it it supports, it gives a foundation. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Very. Are you responsible for my anxiety or stress or reaction, or there is a cause inside me? Now, now ask yourself.
Right.
First thing to understand, the water, air, they are external factors. Water, air, space are external factors to help the seed to become tree, and also tree to become seed. But None of them, but none of them is responsible. I have to think of it again and again. None of them is responsible for tree or seed. Am I clear?
Okay.
Clear. Oh, no, no, you caused me the stress. Come on. That is the external factor.
Mm.
The genetic disposition of the seed makes the tree. Genetic disposition, the DNA. Are you getting it? Not the air outside.
Yeah.
Huh? Gene of the seed makes a different tree. Huh? Not the air, water, soil, and light. Also add light. It is the same on every tree. It is the same on every tree. So we have a cactus tree in Arizona that grows, means that seed adapts itself to the sunlight, to the air, to the water, to the soil. Am I clear? I'm giving a simultaneous metaphor. Cactus tree, or you can say, or seed, adapts itself to extreme sun, or you can say the limited water, soil mixed with sand, and grows into a tree. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Mm-hmm.
Then why should I not adapt myself?
Yeah.
Why I'm not adapting? That is because of ignorance. Did you understand? Why I'm not adapting? Because of, now the real problem comes, because of ignorance. So because of ignorance, I see you are responsible for my stress. Huh? You are responsible. So what I, in that state of the mind, I desire you should not be responsible. But that is a delusion. But that is a delusion. Do you understand that? No, no, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, and I did this. Please excuse me. And your ego boost up. Oh, he has already asked forgiveness. But now you realize, oh, my desire is fulfilled. Oh, he already asked forgiveness. I'm going to a very subtle principle. He has already asked the forgiveness. Oh, so now what happens? Mind forms the habit of taking such action in ignorance. You have to listen to this. Such action in ignorance with a desire to find happiness and peace and love outside, which does not exist.
Mm.
Simple.
Okay.
I'm moving with the cause and effect relationship. I'm not giving any statement. I'm not rationalizing cause and effect. So outer instruments are there. Yes, water, soil, air, sunlight, weather. Yes. So the outer situation is there. Outer situation is always there in our life. Do we adapt? Or if I adapt, I am living in Eastern wisdom. if I do not adapt, then I am living in ignorance, and I am living in ignorance, and that ignorance will cause desire. I'm making you understand, cause desire, and the desire will prompt me to action, prompt me to act, and then what happened? The suffering will continue. There is no end to the suffering, and we deposit all these impressions in our mind. In a different situation, I react differently. In one situation, I am reacting differently. I am not adapting. There is a summary of all the 20 sessions before I can move ahead.
Okay.
So you have to write the summary and reminding yourself. Now, another question comes. Many people ask me, you say the vasana, you have already understood vasana, or the past impression, or the tendencies, or the habit. Vasana, we did not answer the question from where those vasanas, past impressions, and tendencies are accumulated. They are the product of my action. I'm answering this question now. Vasana is the product of my actions. The way what are my actions? No, I have a lot of anxiety. Don't disturb me. You are responsible. These are the actions. And these action already keeps that sense of anxiety, so I'm already depositing and accumulating the impressions. So now we have to understand action is the product of vasana, and the vasana is the product of vasana. Now we have resolved, seed becomes the tree, and the tree becomes the seed. That is why I gave you that example.
All right.
Karma, action is the tree, and the vasana is the seed hidden inside me. Two things. But there comes the third thing. This vasana and action are the products of ignorance. That is why we are learning. Vasana and action. Whatever the action in anxiety and stress and vasana are the products of ignorance. What is that ignorance? I don't know my nature, so I'm looking for peace. Why you may cause the stress to me? Come on, but behind the stress, happiness is already there. I'm not able to recognize it. That is ignorance. I'm going with the cause and effect. I've told you hundreds of times. Eastern wisdom is 200% logical. We are not talking of any God. We are not talking of the cult, religion, dogma, belief. Forget about all the rest. Use your intellect. So the first thing in summarizing what we have understood, vasana, you know what is vasana, is the product of my action. And my actions are the product of the vasana, and they both are the product of ignorance. So I continue to live in ignorance, I will continue to suffer. So Eastern wisdom says what? I have been telling you, asato ma satgamaya. Move from the false to the real. That is why we say tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, moving from ignorance to wisdom. Once you recognize no situation outside, no relationship outside, no person outside is responsible for my suffering. It is caused due to the ignorance in the mind. My eyes are closed and I'm looking for the door. How to get out of it? There is no way. You are crazy. Open your eyes first. Means understand first. Understand first. Whether it's a guilt mind, anxiety mind, likes and dislikes mind, oh, long list. No, but now another question is answered. If you contemplate and reflect, you will have this question. So I am raising that question for you to understand. So we have understood the three things are there. One is the ignorance. First is the ignorance. Then because of the ignorance we have vasana. And if I have those vasanas, it will trigger. We have already done. Triggering situation we have already understood. Triggered by sankalpa and vikalpa, and then the likes and dislikes, then attachment and detachment, and then the desire. So now we have compressed it. Three things: ignorance, desire, action. So from ignorance to desire, we already know. Ignorance, avidya, kama, karma. So we have hide it because vasana is already hidden. So from ignorance to the desire, it is triggered by the vasana, sankalpa, vikalpa, attachment, and ultimately we have reached to the desire. So when I have a desire, I will prompt to act. So ignorance, desire, and action.
Hmm.
Now, question is whether who originates first and what is the sequence. I should know what is the sequence.
Could you repeat the question? I didn't hear everything.
So there are three things: ignorance, desire, and
Yeah.
action. Now,
Right.
which one of the three originated first, then the second, and then the third? So the must think, and there you can solve any suffering in your life if you answer the question clearly. So I have asked you a wrong question. Who originated first? Simple answer is they all originated at once.
Mm-hmm.
Once you recognize, people are not able to recognize that they all originated at once, and that makes me upset and anxiety. I'm just out of my mind, and I see, no, you're responsible, don't talk to me. I'm in anxiety, I have lot of suffering. So I don't recognize my happiness is within me, ignorance. I am desiring to calm down because I have an anxiety. So I want to prompt him to some action. I say calm down, and you say, how can I calm down? I'm into anxiety. So it is creating more and more impression. They all originated at once. They don't have any sequence. Ignorance, desire, and action. So now we have to understand one more thing, and I will repeat this in a much more detailed way. Ignorance sets the wheel in motion. First, there is an ignorance. Because I am in ignorance, And it is why ignorance? Because I'm deluded. Ignorance is also delusion. So ignorance sets the wheel in motion. And that ignorance prompts the thought that you are responsible for my stress and I need some outer support to be happy. So then there is a desire. Instant. It happens in a fraction of a millisecond. So the first is ignorance sets the wheel in motion. Due to the ignorance, I have a desire to find that peace and happiness outside. So it prompts me to act. Have you seen the rainbow? Take the rainbow in a negative connotation. So there is one color is the ignorance, second color is the many desires, and the third color is action. Now ask yourself, does the rainbow exist? So we have to come to a conclusion that a rainbow does not exist at all. Come. And when you prove that rainbow does not exist at all, you are happy. You are instantly happy. You need not to do anything. You have understood.